All right, it's time for Crate Club again, and this time this is actually my very first monthly box from them. So this is the major box. I have no clue what's inside this thing. This is from November 2022, so let's open this up and see what's inside. What's up guys, Eric here from At Home in the Future, and I'm back with another Crate Club unboxing. So like I said in the opening of this video, Crate Club has historically been a quarterly subscription, but they just started a brand new monthly box. So this is the major edition of that box, which is the biggest version you can get every month. Runs about 200 bucks or so, but Crate Club has tactical, survival, prepping gear, all that sort of stuff is what the subscription is all about. If you want to get this for yourself, be sure to check out the link on the screen or down in the description, but I'm excited about this to see what they do in the monthly edition. So this thing is very heavy, it is very big, as you can tell from looking at the camera. So we're gonna pop the seal here and see what goodies are in store for us in the monthly box instead of the quarterly. Now the quarterly is still available in different varieties and everything. The general version is the version I used to get of that, which was about 400 bucks a quarter and had some really cool gear in it. So yeah, let's see how this differs. So here's the big reveal. All right, lots of goodies. So what we'll do is unload this thing and get right back to it. All right, there we go, all unboxed. So like I said, this is the new major edition here. We've got this card inside so we can run through and see all the stuff we got. I see some neat stuff here. So let's kind of cycle through this and see. You know what, I'm just gonna start with, I've piled everything up. I'm just gonna start over here and just pick the smallest thing and kind of go from there. So HeroClips. Surprisingly awesome. So you may think, okay, tactical prepping survival, what is this useful for? A surprising amount of stuff. And this is a big one too. So this thing will hold 60 pounds, but these things kind of like pop out and whip all around and hang up a lot of different things in a lot of different ways. So let's pop the seal on this and I'll show you how this thing works. All right, so here we go. But these are actually a really interesting little gadget. I keep these in my bags and in my truck. Kind of folds up in a way that's really easy to stow, just kind of loosen the clip there and you can kind of keep it flat packed like this. So you can use it as, not for like climbing or anything, but it's kind of like a lightweight regular carabiner. You can just use it to clip up stuff if you want to. But the real fun comes when you get this thing all twisted around. So what you can do, let's say you're at somewhere where you want to hang your backpack on a table or something, you can clip this onto the side of a chair and use this little hook to hang your backpack. It's awesome. I use these a lot in the airport for like the back of a bathroom door if there's another hook to hang your gear up with. There's just a gajillion different uses for these. Just a really cool product that's fun to have. So that's the HeroClip. This is actually a kind of a premium item too. You wouldn't think, but these are anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks, just depending on which size you get. And this is the big boy, so super useful. Very, very good item to have there. So that's first up in the list. I do see a knife here, so we'll go through and take a look at this. This is from Warpath Blaze. This is the Kitschy. So let's see where our seal is here. We'll pop this little one. All right, so, oh cool. So we've got as a fixed blade here, which I really like the size of this already. Little Kydex sheath. Yeah, look at this little bad boy. It's a nice deep choil. Man, this thing fits awesome in my hand. It has a really cool finish on it. Let's see here if we can do the steel or anything. So 3 1/8 inch, 1095 high carbon steel, full tank construction and everything, 7 inches overall. This is just like a really cool colorway. I dig the kind of dark blue scales and everything on the G10. And even cooler, look at this little sheath. This is almost, with that little clip and everything there, this is almost a little like EDC-able blade if you're into that style of carry. But I like that you can just throw it on a belt clip. What a fun knife. Actually, I'm very pleasantly surprised by this. I've got a few different survival blades and everything that are super nice and a similar kind of construction, but this thing just fits like a glove in my hand. A little jimping on the front of the blade in the back. It's like a little mini survival knife, full tang and everything, got a lanyard hole. I absolutely love it. Very cool blade there. So that's from Warpath, the Kitschy. Very, very cool. Man, right, that couldn't be more up my alley. So that is exciting. Very cool. Love that knife. So that is our knife of the month there this month. And you can see some of the other goodies down here. So we'll go up next and look, it looks like we have some sort of a pistol case. So right here, let's see, from Patriot, the Covert Pistol Planner. Cool, so let's unzip this thing. Looks like just a nice way to transport your firearms if that's your style. Oh yeah, the foam in this too is like a really deep impressionable foam, it said, so it kind of conforms to the shape of your pistol there. So I think it's funny because the outside, they call this the subtle Patriot, but on the inside, boom, you've got as patriotic as it gets. I think I've got it upside down there. So there we go. We got some money pattern stuff on there. Old Glory and some other cool stuff. So very interesting product there. If you're into storing your gear, that is something you'd want to have. Oh, there's I missed that. I must have had this whole thing backwards. So yeah, definitely subtle on the outside, a little bit of the American flag on there. Just kind of a cool pattern in the back. And I think we got a spot, so if you want to replace your morale patch with something different, then you can pop that on there too. They give you a nice thick one there, good to go. So that is the first firearms related item we have this month. There is this bag. Let's see if there's anything else that I missed in that. Oh, okay, so I kind of missed the whole idea of this. I was making fun of it being like subtle because I was like, oh, the outside's kind of dark and everything. But the idea is this is just supposed to look like a simple kind of office supply bag or something. So you can probably take the patch off of it for that purpose. But it's supposed to be something where, like, you know, if you're concealed carrying or have something where you're obviously locking this stuff up and keeping it safe during off hours, people will look at this and not be freaked out by it or think you're carrying or anything. But then you have this awesome case for it too. So interesting product there. I'm not too familiar with those, but that is cool to see in a subscription like Crate Club. So next up, you know what, we're gonna go with this flashlight and then we'll move on to a vault here because it looks like we have a really cool pistol vault. Oops, I just realized too, I forgot to actually leave this sitting out over here as one of our items. So Nikron. Nikron makes really cool stuff. Looks like we have the B70, so this is a rechargeable twist flashlight. We'll pop it open and look. These guys, I got one of their headlamps at another subscription a few months ago. And that thing is super powerful. So it looks like, I can't tell, it looks like this is either gray or maybe even a very slight OD green. But look at this thing. So kind of a take on the classic Army flashlight. I don't know if it comes charged. We'll try, they may have a little plastic insert in here. But I see a USB cable. Oh, yep. So we have a little plastic insert to keep the battery from going. This may be a 18, yeah. So we got an 18650 rechargeable battery, so those things last a very long time. But we'll seal this back up and mess with this just a little bit. So these lights are pretty cool because you can twist them if you want just a typical straight flashlight, or if you want to sit it down on a work surface. It's got that super cool little pivot there. It even has a carry clip, which is pretty fun. And it looks like that's where we plug in our charger and USB-C. All right, so the cable over here has a USB-A end on it, but USB-C is great, so let's try it. All right, so there's our regular light, our bright mode, super bright. It does get really light. There's like a moonlight mode. You know, I wonder if we double tap, because I think it has some other colors built into it. So I'm gonna press and hold. Oh, cool. So we got green there too, which just has a few little LEDs on it. I'm guessing there's probably, oh, there's a strobe. This is probably why you should read the manual. Let's see in the back if it tells how to do any of this stuff here. Oh, cool. So the power button, if you see that glowing, it tells you the charge level. So it does have a red and a white and a green. Oh, cool. I didn't realize this. The bottom is actually magnetic too, kind of like an O-light. So that's neat. So 1200 lumens on high for 4 hours. That's a really long runtime for that. Nice beam distance of 178 meters, 4.5 hours on medium. So it's got SOS flashing, it's got regular strobe flash and everything. So tons and tons of features. Really cool military tactical style light there. Ooh, a little greasy on the hinge. Got some nice goo on my fingers there from that. It said this clip is rotatable in a lot of different ways too, so I'll have to look into how that works. But Nikron makes really solid, awesome stuff. So that is a nice, high quality light there. I wonder if I can figure out how to do the red real quick before we move on. Oh, there's red. So I got the red on. Had it flashing there for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the instructions. Very cool light though. Tons and tons of different features there. Lots of flexibility. So very cool. So that's the B70 from Nikron. Awesome light. The kind of stuff you want to see in Crate Club. A little bit more of a tactical bent, which is really fun. So speaking of tactical, last up on our list here is the Gun Vault Speed Vault SV500. So this is really cool. So if you're looking for a place to store your firearm, but have quick access to it. This actually has a little key code thing where you just punch in the code and it'll let your gun come out. Very cool item there. So let's check it out here. I'll move some of this stuff over so we get a better look at it. All right, so here we go. Speed vault, gun vault. Looks like it's just ready to open up, and this thing is substantial. So we get a user manual here. It's got mounting brackets and everything too, so you can put it on a wall, you can put it below a desk. The idea is if you're in a place, maybe in a bedroom, maybe in your office, where you need quick access to your gun just in case the unthinkable happens, you want to do that in a way that's responsible and secure, and this is the product for it. Pop this out real quick and take a quick look before we wrap up the video. This is a complex product, but this thing is solid and heavy duty. It's got a little backup key thing there, and there's your keypad there at the top. Let's see, I don't know. We'll find our keys real quick, and maybe we can open it up and take a quick peek inside. All right, found some keys here. So pop this thing open. And there we go. So you got a nice secure place. Really like that this is an actual solid quality product too. It's not just like a little, it doesn't feel like a little cheapo thing that they throw in just to fill out a box. Very, very cool. So that is the Gun Vault Speed Vault. And this is one heck of a first monthly box from Crate Club. Really neat. So we've got this pistol planter thing, this gun vault. We've got our flashlight, which I kind of put off to the side just to save some room. We've got the HeroClip over here too, which is super useful if you haven't used one of those. Definitely worth checking out. And we've got this knife, which, man, I love this knife, guys. This may be my favorite thing in this box. And it's probably one of the simplest, but this thing just makes me happy. So very cool. That is Crate Club, the major box for November 2022. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, check out the link on the screen or down the description. Well worth getting if you're into prepping, tactical, survival gear, that sort of stuff. Very, very cool box. So that is it for this unboxing. As always, if you dug this video, be sure to hit that like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.